Welcome back to our Faith Family Fitness podcast. We're excited to kind of just dive into what's going on in our lives. And we just recently, well, it's been a couple months, talked about in our last podcast our schedule and juggling kids and all the things. And a lot of you responded how helpful that was. So we wanted to tap into how we're creating, or not creating them, but inspiring our kids to be better versions of themselves, just like what we do in the gym. That's why I love our gym, because we have kids as well as 80-year-olds. This whole spectrum is here. And it doesn't just have to happen in your 40s. We want to start them young, developing those habits of working hard, not just in the gym, but in their academics as well as their sports. So it was interesting this week, Gianna, we actually were talking at bedtime. Our oldest is 13 and she's into volleyball, but she has been weight training here since, we've had them lifting barbells since they were like 3.
They were training consistently during COVID in the garage. To have them out there.
So it's been part of our life, and whether they liked it or not, we would have them join us. It wasn't a forced thing. It was, this is what we do. And we want to invite you into this process. Sometimes it is.
It's forced.
I guess it is forced. Yeah. But we want them to learn to respect it, not always love it, but respect it. And this was really the first time she goes, Mom, I feel stronger with my lifts. It's kind of clicking even with her lifting deadlifts and back squatting, all the things. She's like, I'm feeling stronger when I'm practicing for volleyball. And it's been a journey. She has been working one-on-one with a volleyball coach. She's really putting in the effort. And it's just so cool to see that it all ties together and she's really getting it.
No, I agree. And what's fun is it's translating beyond just getting faster in a workout, but her running, her jumping, she's becoming a really great athlete. And
yes.
I would say for her specifically, it's not like Grayson, everything comes easy.
That's a
for
good
her,
one.
It's been the work. Now, and I would have said this a year ago. Maybe she'll be a good volleyball player, but she has to want it.
Right.
And she's put the work in, the effort consistently. Even during Monday night High Rocks, we're working out. Homegirl's out front doing
her vertical
jumps her coaches are telling her to do. So she's putting in the work. She's starting to see it pay off.
Right.
And the conversation for her is kid, this is just the beginning. Mm-hmm. If you can dial in your workouts, your private workouts with your coach, even some nutrition pieces as she gets older, making sure she's fueling properly before all this stuff. She's like you. She is the hardest working person. She's our hardest working kid, because I think she has to be, but now she's starting to see the results pay off. Where Grayson, he's just athletic, everything comes easy.
Yeah.
If he would work half as much as she does.
We tell him that all the time.
It's over for anybody else, I think.
But for parents listening in, these are the conversations that we have with our kids.
All the time.
It's not just, you're going to go to this workout, or you're going to go do this one-on-one, or you're going to do this. No, this is the why behind you're doing this, because I think sometimes we just dictate everything that they have to do. But having a conversation like that, when she was saying, hey, I'm feeling stronger, I go, you know why you're feeling stronger is because you've been doing these things consistently, not just 6 weeks here. No, it's every week you're showing up and you're doing it, and now it's paying off. And it's been a year or 2 years or whatever. And we've found her specialty that she loves to do.
Well, it's the great book by Simon Sinek, Start with Why. When you understand the why, even for me, with the church and even our family, even for me working out, I don't always see the result, but if you understand the why,
right?
Even when you are in a slump, and everybody goes through that, even your kids.
Yes.
You're always bringing it back to the why we're doing it. Mm-hmm. And then the really cool thing is if you're consistent, which that's the biggest thing for us, is we're just gonna be consistent in the gym. This is a lifestyle, this is why we do it. It will show up. You always get rewarded for your faithfulness and your consistency.
You really do. It's been so also seeing I've been coaching cross country this season. I had one student, she started run comp with me when she was in 6th grade and quit. And I was like, why would your parents let you quit? But she's circled it back around and has done the work, and it's so cool. And I have had those moments with her, like, you have been showing up and you've been doing the work. I am so proud of you for not quitting. So parents, like, with their or if you have had them commit to something, let them see it through, regardless of how hard it is or it's like a fight. They have to see that through, because the results of that, not that they'll win a race, but they're going to have that, I did something that was hard, even though I wanted to quit.
So good.
So that's a real big.
It's not even, I would say it this way. I think you said it, I'll just say it in a different way. It's not even about Gianna being successful in volleyball. That's a byproduct, and I hope she is. We're instilling like discipline and consistency.
Right.
And honestly, like for me, and feel free to push back, or maybe our listeners would disagree with this. When you sign up for something and you stick it out, like that, it's an integrity piece.
That is true.
Because the way I define integrity is that you are a man or woman of your word. That when you say you're going to show up, you show up. When you say you're not going to show up, you don't show up. And that is integrity. And nobody's ever going to be perfect with that. We're always going to make a mistake, mess up. So if you mess up, okay, just like recommit. But like it's an integrity piece.
It is.
I think what we're doing in the gym for our kids, we're building integrity for the long haul. Right. Not just that they're good in volleyball when they're 13 years old.
And we've talked about this as a runner. The life lessons you learn when you do something like a sport transcends if you win a race or whatever, or you go to be in the NFL or play pro volleyball. They are learning so many amazing things that they're going to take to whatever job they do. So it's really
real talk.
Yeah.
Less than 0.002%
I know, we could still dream for our
of
children.
like kids get D1 scholarships.
I know.
Like the odds are stacked. The odds are stacked against them.
But let them dream.
But of course, we want them to dream. And who knows? Like maybe there is lightning in a bottle here. But you nailed it. This isn't about playing. Right. We are trying to raise, and we say this all the time. We're trying to raise good 30-year-olds,
right.
not good at sports
at 15. You just said that this past weekend.
Like just really consistent with that. I mean, like that's who we're trying to raise. And I think, so it doesn't, I think our life, it's the gym. This is what we do. We want to raise healthy kids, but take these principles and put them in every single thing. Like even the frustrating moments, because you are raising children, like you will see the fruit of it.
You will.
And I think people look at us and like, wow, it must be easy. No. It's not easy.
And we
really
know our kids are 13, 12, and 10. We are at like the beginning of the really hard years, everyone keeps telling me. So, but yeah. I feel like we're laying a foundation, and it will get rocky at some point, but they know what their foundation is with us. They can communicate with us. They know the integrity, the hard work. All of those values have been instilled with them at such a young age. It's just going to carry through.
Again, go back to starting with the why, and that is the anchor for parenting, for family, for all the things that we do together.
So that's kind of a snippet of how we've been raising our kids in the future.
Yeah, I think that's a behind the scenes look of, it's not even what people see, it's the internal motivation for what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And which at the end of the day, you and I, and this is why now it goes into marriage, it's not just about parenting, because now we know like, hey, we're on the same page as our family, but we're trying to like raise our kids to be these types of people. Like we might have a disagreement about an issue our kids are dealing with, but it always goes back to the why. And it's such a unifying thing for you and me as well. So
with every decision that it's good.
It's really good.
So this is kind of propels us into our summer months of our Kid Fit student athletic classes that we are promoting at the gym. We have an amazing group of kids that we are seeing, not just our kids growing, but seeing them develop that hard work, integrity, just working together as a team.
I'll say this, you roped me about a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
Into helping on Mondays, 4:30 with Kid Fit Crew.
I said, I
part
need you.
Part of that reason is you have like 20
It's
20
a lot
kids.
of kids. But it's a lot of
But I've had so
happening.
much fun, like just being in the room with you, obviously, seeing our kids. But there's one kid, he's been frustrating in moments because all of this is brand new to him.
Yes.
But he has been faithful, he has been consistent, and now seeing him today compared to even 6 months ago, like, it's like a rocket ship.
Yes. I thought that on Monday too. We didn't even talk about that separately from this.
There was no, like, we would usually go home and talk about this kid, like, oh my goodness. But Monday was that moment of like, he's great. He did every workout. He wouldn't complain.
No complaints. Yeah. And I literally, it's just so funny. We didn't even talk about that. That's awesome.
But I would go back to him though. Like, he's been consistent.
His parents have brought him every week. It's been awesome. So parents, kudos to that. That's awesome.
So, and I think you're going to rope me into even some youth workouts this summer.
Yes. We got some teenagers to whip into shape. No, I'm kidding. They need it. It's good for them. It's awesome.
I look forward to it. Honestly, I didn't think that I would enjoy it as much as I have. But it's been fun.
Yeah. I'm glad you're on the journey.
Well, the program is great. It's really good. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. More to come. But again, and here's our promo for Fit Aid.
Come on. Fit Aid, zero sugar.
Yes. Share out our podcast. You get a free Fit Aid, but you have to share it so we know.
The fruit punch.
It is amazing.
The brand new one.
We need to order more because people keep buying it here, which is great.
Zero sugar, fruit punch. It's a game changer.
So good.
You're welcome.
Our favorite. All right. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.